What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Big Baby Jonathan, coming at you guys with a live podcast slash video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on the first 30 games of the season. Also, how can Lonzo Ball be more efficient on offense and be more aggressive and engaged offensively. But first, let me start this video by talking about what's my thoughts on the first 30 games. How am I feeling? I'm feeling great. I knew the Lakers were going to take some time, and I knew it was going to be a process. Um, I knew it was going to be a process. I knew it was just going to be time to get familiarity with players, coaches, get camaraderie, get chemistry, get familiar with each other on the offensive and defensive end. I knew we were going to struggle. I knew we were going to have bad nights, bad losses. I knew it was going to be an up and down hill, but I'm okay where we're at, right? 18 and 13, which is okay. And I still think we can get to the West Conference Finals. But we need to work on free throws because we're dead last in free throws. And also, we're turning the ball over too much, and there's stretches that we're not playing great defense, and there's spurts of us playing really well, and some nights we're playing lackadaisical, not engaged offensively, which is okay. Not which is okay. It's just that when you come in lackadaisical, because we played great against Charlotte on the 3-game road trip, actually 4-game road trip. First, we played Houston, got waxed. Came back and beat Charlotte, got waxed by Washington. But in those games against Houston and Washington, we came out lackadaisical. We weren't engaged defensively. Our offense was not up to par. A lot of isolation plays, standing around. They weren't moving the ball. They weren't cutting, diving to the rim, sharing the basketball like teams do in the league, like the Spurs did back up in the day, and the Warriors, which they're doing now. We haven't been doing it the last couple games. I know yesterday we lost by 5. We were in the game. There was just defense turnovers cost us the game. And Lonzo Ball played a great game. He was engaged offensively, but I want to see more offense. What I saw yesterday from Lonzo Ball that's the Lonzo Ball I want to see engaged offensively. Defensively, he struggled last night. He fouled out. But he needs to be more aggressive. When he's more aggressive, our offense is really well. And there's spurts of him playing great. He had a triple-double against the Hornets, 16, 10, and 10, 5 steals, 2 blocks. And that was the first LeBron and Lonzo Ball had a triple-double together. That was the first triple-double as teammates since Kareem and Magic. And LeBron and Lonzo broke LeBron James's record last season when he broke that triple-double record. The first rookie since LeBron James. Lonzo Ball was the first rookie to break that triple-double. He got it, and a lot of people don't like Lonzo Ball because his jumper is improving. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to continue to say it. Lonzo Ball is very great at what he does. It's taking him time, and he's starting to understand is I can get to the rim. Even though he's not finishing, sometimes he's getting that confidence of driving to the rim, creating contact. And once he gets that mindset of I can take over, then it's bad. And yeah, man, it's crazy. But what's up, bro? What's up, Jonathan? What's going on with you? But yeah, man, I like when Lonzo's engaged. There's a play where he had the ball, he threw it to Kuzma. Lonzo clapped his hands, like gave him the ball back, and then he just took it to the rim, layup. So that's what I want to see from him. I'm tired of seeing him getting the ball, throwing it to LeBron, go in the corner. No, he needs to take the ball, be aggressive, tell the center to come set a screen, dive to the basket, kick to the open shooters. When he's offensively engaged, he could be up there with the great point guards in the game because he's a great offensive player. His offense, I know he's a first pass point guard, but I think the Lakers are encouraging him to be a playmaker too because you saw what he did against the Charlotte Hornets. Getting steals, getting deflection. And when his mindset is to be aggressive, he can score 23 points a game if he wanted to. He can score like 30 because once his jumper gets really good, which I know it will be, the sky's the limit for Lonzo. I'm telling you, Lonzo Ball is going to be special. And, yeah, man. And I'm going to get back to how I'm feeling the first 30 games. I feel like we can compete with Golden State in the West Conference Finals because the West is not good right now. There's only Golden State, Denver. Utah's struggling. Memphis is struggling. The Clippers are struggling. They were the number 1 seed. Now they're the 6th seed. All those Clipper fans were yapping their gums at me in my DM, and I said it's a long season. They're gonna be by 6th seed by Christmas, and look, they're 6th seed. So it's gonna be we could possibly get to the Western Conference Finals if we can compete at a high level. If Josh Hart steps up, makes big plays in crucial situations. Kyle Kuzma's game has improved since last season, and LeBron being on the Lakers has improved his game more. I know Kuzma has been putting off-season work, but I could see a different Kuzma than last season. He's more engaged offensively. Everybody says defense sucks. His defense is going to, it doesn't suck. It just needs some fixes and some tweaks. If he gets it going on defense, he could be one of the best defensive players in the league. This team has very much talent, and I really like how we're doing on the roster-wise. I'm not really worried about trade rumors. I don't care if we make a trade. I don't think we will. But if we do, I'm all for it. Either if we don't do it, if we do it, I don't care. But I think we should stick with this roster, see how the lineup works, because we're supposed to get back Rondo and Brandon Ingram. I want to see how Brandon Ingram does off the bench with Rondo, Lance Stevenson, Mo Vaughn. I want to see if he does good off the bench, because a lot of people say he can't fit with LeBron. This is Brandon Ingram's opportunity to show that you can play with LeBron. He can play with LeBron. I don't know why people stated that you can't play with LeBron. I don't get it. Just because he doesn't score like 25 points a game, he always scores 18 points, gets a couple rebounds, block shots. When he's engaged offensively, like Lonzo, our offense could go like that good. So I think I want to see when Rondo and Brandon Ingram comes back. I want to see how Luke's going to implement the lineup again. I wonder if he's going to take out Hart, put Brandon Ingram in, or put in Rondo, put Lonzo off the bench to see what lineups work and stuff. Maybe they even have to try that for a couple games. Start Rondo, throw Lonzo on the bench with Brandon Ingram, see how that works. Or I want to see, and Luke Walton, I'm not criticizing you, man. I'm not criticizing you. Going small does not work. Going small does not work. Play JaVale McGee in the fourth quarter. Don't take out Tyson Chandler and JaVale McGee at the same time and go small. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. You have to have big defenders to guard people in the crunch time. Like last night, JaVale McGee didn't play because he was sick, and Tyson Chandler got taken out. And we went small, got beat by the Brooklyn Nets. So if we implement JaVale McGee in the fourth quarter or Tyson Chandler, because we got a game against Anthony Davis on Friday night, and if we do not have one of the centers in, Anthony Davis is going to get 50 and 20 points, 50 points, 15 rebounds, 4 blocks on the Lakers. Because if you go small against big players like Kumpo or Embiid or Anthony Davis, they will explore that and take advantage. So I'm really worried if JaVale McGee plays. If he doesn't play on Friday, I'm going to be worried, because that's when Tyson Chandler has to play a lot of minutes and they get taken out in the fourth quarter. So hopefully when JaVale McGee comes back, hopefully Friday, and we can just stick with Chandler and McGee in the lineup, switch out first quarter, bring Tyson in third quarter, bring McGee in, and keep one of the centers in, because I'm tired of going small. We get out-rebounded when we go small, and we give up too many second-chance points and offensive rebounds, and we get beat inside every time we go small. So we got to limit that second half of the season. And also, the second half of the season, I want to see us make free throws and quit, turn the ball over, and quit trying to take hero shots. And when your player asks for the ball, give it to him. Set the offense up. Don't just try to ISO and ignore him, and then you turn the ball over and you don't get back on defense. Transition defense is key for the Lakers, because a lot of times when we turn the ball over, a lot of players don't run back. Sometimes LeBron doesn't run back, and it feels like when LeBron doesn't run back, the players see that and they go, okay, I can do it. No, you have to run back, regardless if you're tired or not. Run back, get to the lane, because I feel like our team goes, like, say if LeBron's not engaged, then the team is not engaged. So I feel like whatever LeBron does, then the team will thrive off that. If he's engaged defensively, offensively, the team does that. And when he dropped, I think 51 points against I think it was Portland, the team was engaged. Lonzo was hitting big threes. Kuzma was getting off. Brandon Ingram, but when he wasn't engaged, struggling, then the team was struggling. So it kind of feels like we go as LeBron goes. I noticed that the last couple games, every time he's engaged, we play good. Every time he struggles, we struggle. So we have to find a constant ground where we need to Even if LeBron's not engaged, let others step up, like Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, Mo Wagner, all the guys that we got in this year's draft. We need to implement them when LeBron's not feeling it, because sometimes there's nights where he's not feeling it, missing free throws, getting beat defensively. So I just want to see when LeBron doesn't have a great night, like I stated beginning of this season, I stated there's going to be a situation where LeBron's not feeling it, he's not offensive efficiency is good. There's gonna be a time where Kuzma needs to step up, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo, and I think that's gonna I keep telling Laker Nation this. We put this roster around LeBron with these players to see if they fit with him. If these players do not fit, Magic Johnson will get rid of them, because this is an observing year for the Laker players on the roster. Like Lonzo is being observed by Magic. Same with Brandon Ingram, Kuzma, Josh Hart. But I think the three players I think are going to stay are Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma, and Josh Hart. And I think, to me, in my opinion, Brandon Ingram's the odd man out, because we gave him a lot of opportunities, and to me, he's improving, but not where we need him to be. So, and I think there's speculation that the Lakers might trade him, but if that happens, I wouldn't be surprised, because we gave him so many opportunities to improve each and every year. But I think at the end of the day, he can improve. It just takes people time to get better, man. And I really like this young core that we have of Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, Josh Hart, Mo Wagner, Ski Mikhailou. I like this young core that we have. Let's stick this. Let's just see how this season falls with this roster, and let's just try to. I always say this in every video. Let's just try to add like a superstar, like a Kevin Durant or not Kyle Kuzma, a Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, or Kawhi. If we put one of those with the Lakers' young core, man, Lakers team could be scary next year. I'm telling y'all. If we keep the same team and just add like a shooter here or a shooter there with Kevin Durant, or maybe even not have to get one of the young core for Anthony Davis, because Magic Johnson is not going to just sit there. I'm not going to just sit there and let Lakers struggle. If he needs to make a move for a superstar, I think that's what he's going to do. And shout out to Magic Johnson. I really appreciate you. If you're listening to this, man, really appreciate you for everything you do for the Lakers. Same with Jeannie, and Rob Pelinka. Wherever you do, Magic, whenever you have a business or you run a business, you succeed. You're a great entrepreneur, man. You had your own radio growing up, success, Dodger success. You're just a successful person, man. I really appreciate you. I know you're going to bring Lakers back to glory. Same with Jeannie. I know you're going to bring us back to promised land. I'm being patient. Appreciate everything you guys do. And I'm really looking forward to I have all the faith in the front office, Laker Nation. So I'm not really worried about being on a 2-game losing streak. So I'm ending this podcast/video right here. If you have any questions, follow me on Twitter, Big Baby Jonathan. I'm going to leave my Twitter link in the description.